Right, good morning everyone. Now, I've been doing some of these flowers and I've done them all different sizes, using up some nice fabrics that I had. And it doesn't matter what size, you just need a circle, and as long as you've got a circle, you can make lots of them. So let's have a look. There's that one. And that one. And you can actually make these, you know, if you do them in a green fabric, you can make them as Christmas trees, because you see how you build them up, and they look like little Christmas trees. So they'll be nice decorations to hang off your Christmas tree. So I just thought I'd say that, because that's what you can do. Like I say, I did all different sizes. See what I mean about a Christmas tree? It'd be lovely, wouldn't it? And one stood on your mantelpiece like that. And what you could do is use a pole, like like a rod, and stick them through, and then put a star on top. That'd look lovely. I might make some this year for myself. Oops, I might make some to sell. But yeah, make them out of felt. That'd be good, wouldn't it? But that's what you can do with them. So I've got all of those, and that's the same way I've added to mine since then. And it's the same way that I've made this one from this velour fabric. Now, like I said yesterday, the other day. Well, no, yesterday was it? I've coloured it, and I've used sprays and inks just to colour it, and pens. So I'm going to show you how to do the basic flower, and then all you do, like I've used different fabrics to make this, you know. Oh god, that's not stuck on, I'll have to stick that on. To make frills, laces, I've coloured these appliques, and then the lace, that lace, like I said, was that lace, and I cut it in half down, you know, cut a strip, cut it in half and coloured it in the colours I'm using, and it was so easy. And then I've just made leaves. Now these leaves, oops, when it's laid down properly, it's the right way. That's it. Oh bugger it. Lay down, there we go. So these leaves I've just painted white, only a thin coat of white over them, and then coloured them using the inks to the colour I need, using things like this. I've added some trims and some ribbons, and I did make the little bud. And to make the little bud, all you do, take a circle of fabric, fold it in half. Let me just share it with you. So I need a circle. Right, so that's the right way. So I need a circle, fold it in half. Even if it's not quite square, you can still end up with a circle. Fold like that in quarters, start where the lowest point is, and cut it across. And you end up with a circle, kinda. So you've got that, okay? Doesn't have to be perfect. Fold it in half, and you sew on the open edge. So you sew it, pull it tight, and then you wrap it like that, and you end up with a bud. Okay, and then you just use your ribbons and that to make the section that the bud lays in, like that bit. See this? And then I forgot what it's called, and then you just wrap it around the cord till you've covered it, and that's how you do them. So right now I'm just going to do the flower. I'm going to use not that obviously. I'm just going to cut a piece of this. Now I need a decent size flower. Oh, my scissors, I do need to get them sharp. I think we've got a place up in Crossgates local to me, I think is cobbler, but I think he does do sharpening tools as well and cuts keys. He's a bit of all sorts. I'm gonna have to take up all my scissors. Fold in half again. Let me see if I can do it with some scissors. Now I'm going to cut it into a circle from this angle. So that's basically corner to corner. Like that. Because I don't want to risk breaking my scissors. Now, if it's not quite a circle, that's fine. That's really fine. Now, you can decorate this now, colour it now, or at this stage, or you can colour it when you've made the flower. Now I'm going to do mine now because it's just the edges that needs to be done. I used that one, which is the mustard seed. I used this one, which this one, Victorian Velvet, and then I used Dusty Concord. You can use whatever suits you, okay? Doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do, remember the outer edge is what is going to be gathered here. So there's really no need to do the middle section because no one's going to see it when it's done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work about an inch in. It really doesn't matter. And you just do that with the crushed velvet. There's no point in wasting ink putting it on there if you're not going to need it. Okay, just give it a good going over. You do need to dry them. Well, you let it dry once you've got it on. Okay, so the next colour, which is the Victorian Velvet, you don't go as near. And because of the crushed velvet, you get all these different lines in it and it's lovely. Actually, I did that over all mine because I wanted it to look like it was Victorian. See, like that. And then I just brush the edge using the strokes like that. Just 2 or 3 strokes. You still get covered in it. So all I'm going to do is just give it a quick blast with my heat gun because it is still damp, you see. So I've got my needle and thread. Turn it upside down and just about ½ centimetre in. And just, sorry, I hope you're watching. Don't pull it to the end. Right, can I just have a little word about your parcels? I know that I've noticed, I've answered you on the YouTube, that a couple of you have said your parcels haven't arrived. I know you've heard me say I personally can't do anything about them if you haven't tracked them, and it's just a waiting game. I'm still waiting for parcels that were 8-9 weeks ago. It's absolutely horrendous what they're doing, what the postal's doing. And it shouldn't have even got like that, whether there were changeover or not, it doesn't matter. And somebody told me yesterday, because I haven't checked the Royal Mail website since I came back, that is it a Czech company bought it. A Czech, no, Czech country or something, I don't know. I'll have to have a look. I'm going to go through and have a really good look. But I know the parcels are there, and some have taken. There was 1 or 2 were bought in April that didn't turn up till mid-July. That's nothing to do with me at all. And that's the way it is. There's nothing else I can do. And I lose out both times, because I lose out when I've got to refund and I lose out the goods. So that's why I am reluctant to pay any. I always if it's definitely missing and we know for certain it's missing, then I will refund. You know, but there's a lot of process to go through before that happens, and it takes up to 3 months to sort out and have forms to fill in for the Royal Mail and everything. So yeah, it's not as easy as everybody thinks. And most people don't realise that you have a window of so much time before it needs to be refunded. I do it sometimes if I know it's genuinely missing. Look at that, early. You know what I mean? But this, you know, people try it on and everything, and we're not saying that everybody does that, but I did have a customer that said, you know, several of her parcels went missing, and I waited the time, allotted time, and then refunded her, and then found out she would have fucking con artist. So I will not refund you straight away. No way. I have to wait and make sure that everything's kosher. And that's why the post office give you 3 months anyway, because they won't look for it either if you've not tracked it. If you want your parcels tracked, you're going to have to pay for tracking. But I've been going since 2011, so people know I'm not a con artist. You know, 99.9% of your parcels turn up. There are a couple at the moment, and it's only down to Royal Mail to take over. That's it. Anyway, so I've got this one, and I'm going to use this one. Yeah, that was it. Once I've done that, and the purple's in the middle, I need the purple again, because I go around the edge. Now, just go around the edge like that's it. And these colours really mix together. Yeah, but people, you know, they sometimes are a little bit impatient. But customers have been with me for a very long time. They've had parcels very early, they've had parcels late. But it isn't down to me. If I could bring it to you myself, I would. I'd visit everybody, but I don't, and I can't. Anyway, so, like I say, we're going to put one of... I'm not too sure whether I want to do that. So I'm just going to glue that, because they are matching, onto there. Oh, it probably should have been a smaller one. But I am going to add this here. See, like that. I'm going to add that there. And you can just build on them. You just build on them. Like that. And then I'm going to take some of my, which I have here, you know, they're just little appliques. They're just little bits that I have. That will do. So I can just snip a bit here. Snip a little bit there. Okay, I take this green. I think I'll do this one. Now I've put purple on my green, and I just took the ink pad and it just aged it and took out that look that it was what do you call it, too limey green, you know what I mean? Just age them a little bit. That's all you do. That's it. And I'll show you what's happened. Right, I'm just going to glue this bit on here. We need that to stick. That's it. So you see, when it's dry, it's like aged it. I need to sort that out. And I think by doing so, because that's not going to stick on there, I'm just going to go over that again and stick one of these on. Like that. That'll do. And then that is going to stick to that. That'll do. I'm okay with that. I'm going to put one of these coming out here. Even though I've not dried it, it will be fine. And then I'm going to just put a little bit of glue on there. And this one, yeah, I think I'm going to stick. Let me just see what it'll look like. Yeah, I kind of like it there anyway. I'm just going to lay it in there like that. And there you go. Like I say, your ribbons, cut a strip. Let me just show you. Where are we? Let me find a piece of ribbon. Oh, look. So, say that's your ribbon. You fold it in half like that. And you cut it that way. Not that way, sorry. That way. So you cut it and you make that V in the end. And then just singe it with your lighter. And that's how you do those at the ends. Say that's my ribbon, right? And I'm folding it over, so I've got a long strip like that with a crease in it. And then all you do is don't ever glue it straight like that. With ribbons, you should twist them slightly. So you've got that. And then you glue a little dab of glue in here. And then when you put them on your project, they lay out and fan out properly. That's all I'm saying. Let me just pop those back in my tub. But yeah. And then you can carry on building on this. You can make a nice big display and put it in a frame. Of course you can. And like I say, I've told you how to do the buds and these. Paint them white, then paint them any colour you want. Don't know what I'm going to do with mine. You can gift it away, I would imagine. What I might do is just put a little bit of fabric on the back, because I don't like these. If they twist over, I don't like it. So I might just take another leaf. In fact, I'll do it now, actually. So if it does go over the other way, now glue again, just to do that. I don't want the other side colouring, but you can colour them both, and then no matter which way it turns, and we do sell these in the shop, so if you did them both the same, both sides, no matter which way it turned, because they do sometimes flip over, it depends what people are using them for. It won't make any difference, will it? So I might go back and colour mine now. There we go. That's weighted that down a little bit, so they won't be as flimsy. But you see what I mean? So, great. I think what I'm going to do is, I don't want these. I'm just going to make them up and sell them in a pack and put them on the shop. Because I really don't want them. I've no need for them. I've got loads. I was just making them to let you know how to do a Christmas tree. I'm just going to do this last one. I'm going to go wash my hands because I don't like ink on them. So it's just going all the way around. Yeah, I'll count how many there is. And then I'll put them on the shop, and if anybody wants to buy them, they can make themselves either a Christmas tree, use them as decoration somewhere, or just simply make something with them. There's plenty. Right, so you've got it like that. I spread mine out if I can before I pull it together. It just makes it easier. See, like that. And then all I'm going to do, I've had to flip that over on there because it's, I didn't do it right. You got to even them up, you see. And no one's going to see that. So there you go.